Merry Friggin' Christmas stars the late and great Robin Williams, rest his soul, and tells the story of Robin Williams' son coming to visit home for the holidays pretty much, but forgetting all of the presents at home 4 hours away, which means he has to take an 8 hour round trip to go get him back so he doesn't spoil the Santa Claus image for his son and keeps his son's dreams and hopes alive for the Christmas cheer and Christmas spirit. Now, like I said, this is one of Robin Williams' final films, which he does a very good job in. He's definitely the lead of the show. Well, not he's not the star, but he definitely drives the film. His performance drives the film forward, is what I mean, and he does a really good job in it. But this also has Lauren Graham, which was in Bad Santa and is a very great actress and very funny in anything she's in. And it's about a guy who goes, home to the family, and he really has a very bitter and tough relationship with his father. They don't really get along. His father's very opinionated. His father is very, played by Robin Williams. He's very in his ways, and his son just doesn't have any of it. And they have a very bitter relationship with each other. So they're always on each other's asses and stuff like that. And he goes to his parents with his wife and his kids, and he forgets everything at home in Chicago. So he decides to take it upon himself to drive, all the way back to Chicago to pick up all the stuff and then drive back in the middle of the night so they can arrive with Christmas presents under the tree by the morning. And he decides to do it himself, but then Robin Williams, the father, takes it upon himself to join, and just a bunch of hilarious situations happen, obviously, in the meantime, and a lot of realizations with father and son start to happen throughout the film as well. It's okay. This is a hard one because I know what this film wants to be, but I have to say it doesn't hit that mark, in my opinion. And it's so in your face, and it's so apparent to me on what it wants to be, but missing that mark. Like, it never hits that mark, in my opinion. I think the filmmakers really wanted to create an independent piece of cinema and a very, like an indie film, basically. But it's too fast paced. It's not even. By that I mean it's kind of all over the place. It'll go up and down and sideways and backwards and everywhere, and something will happen, and then you're like, you get lost in it, kind of thing. And outside of some really great performances, I just think this film kind of missed the mark on what it wanted to be. But that's not to say that it's horrible. With 3-4 watches, I don't know, I can't say that it's, one of, a Christmas classic to be. Although it bugs me to say that because it could have been that. And I wish it was that. You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from. But there's scenes that are hilarious. Like when Lauren Graham is getting drunk with her mother-in-law in the attic, she's so good. It's so funny. And the scenes between the father and son are heartwarming. Robin Williams obviously is amazing in it. There's, a goofy police officer that cracks all the jokes in the book, and he's a stereotypical character in himself, that he's always like, hey guys, how you doing, Merry Christmas, but giving tickets away. So sorry, I'm all jolly and shit. He's like, sorry, I have to give you a ticket because you go 3 miles or 3 miles over the limit. It's gonna cost you $75. But Merry Christmas to your family and have a good like that kind of character, which we all have met one at one point. Good stuff. Good stuff. And the main character is kind of a dick when, for anybody who's watched the film. He really doesn't justify himself really well. He is in the wrong a lot, but it's really nice to see that he cared enough because he really wants to keep the hopes and dreams of his kids alive, and he does mean well, even though he is, he might not be the best person all the time, because who is, but he does have a heart, kind of thing, and you can see it. But there's there's some racist humor involving involving house sitting. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And anybody who's watched the film knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's hilarious though. It's funny. Like, I really find it hilarious. There's a character that I believe is the main character's brother. He's played by Clark Duke, and Clark Duke is really funny in this film as well. But he's such a strange dude in this film. His character is a strange dude, and he's just too strange. Like, he's so over the top. It's like it's funny, but it's like, dude, like it almost doesn't even seem real, kind of thing. But yeah, Merry Friggin' Christmas is one to check out. I mean, especially if you can stream it or something, it's not a bad watch. It's not a waste of time or anything, and especially you got one of Robin Williams' last performances that he really nailed. I think he does a really good job. He's really funny in it, and it's fun. It's a fine Christmas movie. It's a fine Christmas film. It's not gonna be a waste of your time, but there's better ones. It's like I said, you can see that it wants to be an independent film, but I don't know, it misses its mark. It trips upon itself, kind of thing. That's exactly how I could kind of describe it. But anyways, that's Merry Friggin' Christmas. I forget when it came out, but it's not that old. It's probably 5 years old, maybe 5 to 6 years old, or something like that. But subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like these reviews. Merry Christmas to everybody. I will be back with more reviews. This is day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas, and there are 9 more to come. So till then, if you like my voice, keep listening, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Cheers.